Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel for episode 2 in this WWE 2K25 MyGM Series. I know it's been a long time. It was like forever since the last episode. The last time we were doing this series, we were going through the draft and getting ready for episode 2, which I thought I was planning on doing a lot sooner, but by the time you're watching this video, it's probably been at least 2 weeks since episode 1, and that's not a good thing if I want y'all to see content on my channel. It's like, that's obviously my fault, because I've had all the time in the world, but I've been so focused on relaxation and other commitment stuff outside of YouTube to kind of worry about. So, as you can see, we haven't even started show 1. So, in today's episode, we're going to be going all the way from Show 1 all the way to Show 5, which will be the first PLE in Season 1, which, as you can see on the screen, will be Clash at the Castle, where, yeah, that's just the big event where both brands clash. If there was more than 2 brands instead of just Raw and Smackdown, if it was like Raw, Smackdown, NXT, and ECW or something, yeah, then it would be very, very different. So, as you can see, he's waiting to see how my first show fares. First commissioner goal, which will be very helpful for me to fulfill. Do not book your most popular available bruiser this week. To the moon can only be used on superstars with 60 popularity or less. That will be a power card that will come in handy in the future. Let's kind of look at the challenges kind of thing. So 5 trades, spend $1 million or more on shows, spend $100,000 on power cards. I don't know. A lot of these, I don't know if a lot of these will end up being used. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete even 5 of these. There's probably 1 or 2 that I can, there's probably at least 1, 2, maybe 3 that I can see myself doing. Past that, not so much. At least for this episode, I'll probably, hopefully get at least 1 done. So, I kind of need a refresher, just as much y'all need a refresher on who my roster is, what it's looking like, who are the guys, who are the gals, who are the good people, the faces and the heels. So, it's a little bit all over the place, but you got John Cena as a heel, you got Alexa Bliss, then you got main event Jey Uso, yay, then Karrion Kross, Stephanie Vaquer, Javon Evans, Obafemi, Lola Vice, Ricky Saints, Raquel Rodriguez, Eric, Joe Gacy, Zarya, Ashante Theodonis, Ivy Nile, Wolfgang, Carmen Petrovic, Kalani Jordan, Tyreek Igwe, Lucian Price, Sol Ruka, and Zoe Stark. I think this is a pretty stacked roster, so it's what 5, 10, 15, 22 superstars. So, with over 20 superstars total, we'll definitely be able to use them just about every week, depending on how I approach this. So, first of all, we got to crown our champions. We need to crown at least the tag team champions. I'm not sure I'm pretty sure I created this before they did the patch update where you can use the women's singles titles, like the women's US title and the women's intercontinental title in MyGM mode. I'm pretty sure I made it afterwards, so I'm going to double check. Okay, so it didn't really matter. So, obviously, I'm going to have multiple champions. I'm going to have, so let's see, 2 Intercontinental Champions, 2 World Champions, 2 Tag Team Champions. So, 6 sets of titles on the line. Now, first off, we need to figure out our tag teams. So, get our tag team, I want to say World Champions, but I want to try to use all of them just for this first show. So, obviously, we got to get our tag team titles in order. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the lowest. So, let's see, we're going to do fight. So, we're going to do fighter. And then we're going to do, it would be a bruiser. So, bruiser. And then we can go, I say giant. And then cruiser with Sol Ruka. There we go. We got our women's tag team title match in order. So, from there, got Tyreek way. Only person I can really go against him is Eric. So obviously 2 tag team competitors in real life. Kind of worked itself out. And I say we go into Fighter and Bruiser. I'm gonna say unless we want to go, I want to keep Obafemi open. I'm gonna say we could go Wolfgang. I don't know who I want to do. So if I do Wolfgang, then it would be Javon Evans. I don't know though. I think this could work. Maybe. Yeah, I think this could be interesting. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 superstars for base. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have Fatal 4-Way for the world, for the Intercontinental title. Then we have John Cena, so it'd probably be best if we did. I'm trying to think. How do I want to do this? Either I can do Women's World Title, Intercontinental title next week. I think if we want to amp it up, I say we do the World Title next week, or the second show. So we're going to go, because I'm thinking especially with some Bruiser. So yeah, we'll do Gacy, Cross, Uso, and Cena for the world title. Then we'll go ahead and do Femi, Adonis, Price, and Saints for the Intercontinental title. So let's see, there's 6 total competitors, so it would have to be a triple threat. I will do a triple threat so it can be 3 apiece. So that way, no matter what, there's going to be a guarantee of a rivalry, hopefully. So 75 cares render. Make sure to look at a proportion. It's definitely interesting. I'll say that for sure. Then we'll self promos. We're gonna do it advertising with Cena. Increase popularity. Got all the characteristics for it to make sense. So I think this could work. So yeah, we'll have the women. Unless we're gonna do it like this. No, that'd be. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Alright. So this helps us avoid spending a whole lot of money since we only have 84,000 in the bank. We're already 10 minutes in and we're only just now getting to show 1. So see how we do. So first match, women's tag team title match. Here's how this goes. So obviously 2-star, mediocre, but obviously it sucks. I mean, obviously it's gonna start out that way with only like 1 or 2-star matches, but Just started rivalry. Didn't get any pop. Could have used that. This one should have this rivalry. Lucian Price gets it. This should. Okay, so it's Obafemi Sean Duke Adonis rivalry, which should have started. Sorry, I'll slow down. It started a rivalry between two guys that didn't win the title. John Cena, $11,000, 0 popularity loss, which is nice. Tag team title match. No rivalry there, which does suck a lot. This got some pop. Then the main event. So Lex Bliss winning. So 2 matches got rivalries, but 2 of them didn't. Interesting. Kind of go through there. So titles match, title. I mean, it helped that you got Becky Lynch. You started with a title, so it makes sense. Judgment Day versus the Street Profits. So we basically got universe mode within MyGM. Because you have the Judgment Day versus Street Profits, and you have Niven and Green versus Belair and Cargill, which was a tag team. They're not now for obvious reasons. Akira Tozawa, Mark Coffey, and AJ Styles for the champion for the undisputed title. Interesting. Pretty sure they did better generally. That's not really a shocker. 25,000 fans. They got 39. So obviously, we're off to a very rough, slow start. It's not something you want to see. El Paso, Texas. Alright, listening to wipe. So, yeah, you can do that. So you have a guaranteed match. Don't really need that one, but I just need to focus on building rivalries. What I mean is I want to focus on just simply building rivalries going into the go-away show. I feel like just looking at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, so obviously need a tag team call-out promo. Tag team champions have, so it's a cruiser and a bruiser. So that call out, so we have a call out happening. Fatal 4-way happening. Cruise. Cross for a world title. You got a guarantee of a triple threat with Zoe Stark, Zarya, and then Kalani and Jordan. Let's see. I think, what direction do I want to take this? So then you could have Saints. I was going to say, assuming that Zoe Stark doesn't win, big time assume, I'm going to have her call out Zoe Stark. So that way you can have a specialist battle, so that way she can have an opponent. And get another match. I think Fakir versus Nile could be a good one. Obviously, have that there. Keep that simple, straightforward. And from there, make sense though. It doesn't make sense in my mind. All right, we need to keep moving things. Keep on moving. So yeah, I'm just kind of thinking of all these goals. This is kind of the thing I'm thinking about. So I want to spend more there. 12 shows, 5 shows with 12 more. Tag team call out. I'm trying to think of the 5 I could do. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. I don't know. But yeah, I know that these 4 at the bottom I can. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hopefully try. I don't know. I need to go just keep moving before I keep getting caught up in all this. All right, so title match. Zarya wins. Starts a new rivalry. That was kind of my hopes. That way, he could start another rivalry between Alexa Bliss and Zoe Stark. We got Ricky Saints versus Lucian Price for the IC title. Lucian Price wins. Starts another rivalry. The whole point of booking all these matches and all these promos is for the sake of starting a bunch of rivalries. Even if they continue on past show 5, that's fine with me as long as I can get a lot of them going until the go home show for show number 4. Then great. Okay, John Cena winning. So we got Uso Cross. So to Gacy Cena. We'll go ahead and just kind of skim through theirs. Solid start. Obviously, they're still doing better. It's not really a shocker, but it's not something I want to see, especially with that major 20,000 fan difference. That's not something you want to see, especially with got this week, and then the following week after this, Rick Saints has his okay, so be careful with him. So trying to get Adonis. Forgot he's supposed to get a rematch. So rookies. I'll have him wait at home. I mean, he just wanted a rematch. I don't want to do it, but because it doesn't make sense because they're both heels. But let me think. So I need another tag team call out. Because I thought if I ensure the commissioner goals, then based on the way this is going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we'll do a training. Wait, hold on. So we gotta have our women's matches as well. So I gotta be careful there. Yeah, almost every single match is gonna be a title match, practically. So who's got the lowest one? Let's go Obafemi. Give him that XP, because that could be big. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What was the other promo I needed to do? I feel like I'm already taking forever for this. Goodness gracious. Training promo, call out promo. So we just need another one. So basically, it's just simply just a call out. Gotta wait on Cena. Yeah, I think that should be good to go. So I think I might want to wait on the training one. No, I'm gonna stick with the training one with Obafemi. So I think I can wait for a Cena rivalry. Maybe do like have him put the title on the line next for the next show. All right, so yeah, I just want to keep it pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I don't want to do a whole lot, especially in terms of a lot of the stamina. Stamina is gonna be a big thing for me. That's how I just am. It's how I work, how I function. So we're spending 26,000. Obviously not gonna get a whole lot of fans, which does absolutely suck. Oh, I messed up big time. I just messed up big time. That's gonna get a 1-star. This next match, since it's a rivalry match and a title match, the 65 it's supposed to have a 65 popularity. That's gonna be. It ended up being a 3-star match, and in my opening match ended up being a 1-star. I'm gonna see with the rest of it because I don't wanna. I kind of want to keep going, but yeah, that was rough. I generally did better, at least 50-50, but I ended up hurting myself by having this being my opening match. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Jeez, I just ruined it for myself. I definitely put myself at a disadvantage. Holy crap. Sure. Obviously, I know. Alright, cool. That's nice. So, go home show. So, obviously, I need to have him do a promo. Him cut a promo on Ricky Saints. Let's have. I want to rest him, but in this situation, no. Actually, so we're gonna have Karen Cross. Let's have Shante Theodonis take on Obafemi. She needs to get her title back. Have John Cena fight Joe Gacy. Have them defend the titles. This could be interesting. Especially with how I approach this. I need to have him do a lot of charity ones. I want to rush him, but I don't need a contract negotiation. So tables. 58,000. 2 charities, a call, and a training. So charity is gonna be a big thing I need, like big. Because if I want to grow, I gotta have more things. All right, started out hot. Started a new rivalry, 3-star match. That's how we're gonna do it. All right, continue growing this one. Tables match between these two. Not too bad. I know we could have done better. It didn't grow the rivalry, which just sucked. That is critical that it happened. So Petrovic and Rodriguez got their titles back. That's good. Grows rivalry, 2 stars, not too bad. Uso versus Cross should be an alright match. Uso wins, not too much of a shocker. Grows the rivalry, 2 stars. Now the training, ring XP 9. There you go. It's been good because I actually have a match. Man. Alexa Bliss gets her title back. No changes in rivalry. 3 stars. Okay, so all around, pretty good. Pretty good. So generally we stayed on pace with them, but when it came down to our 2 of our mid-card matches, we did better. That's good to see. I wouldn't say they only had 1 rivalry match, which might have been the helping factor. So we only got $1,000 out of it. It does suck, but we gained 62,000 fans. They gained 56,000. So we're still behind quite a bit. So Pierce, I don't know what the direction is going for me being the good guy all the time. No, that wasn't my plan. I would say that wasn't in my plans, you know. Well, yeah, well, too bad. I made him. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have another heel. Not something you want to see. Casket match. Ooh. I want to know what... I forgot what the roster looks like, because not knowing is not going to help us. Women's steel cage match. I'm going to go by stamina. Stamina's the big thing for me. Zarya. I gotta be careful with this, because I want to put John Cena in. I really do. I, absolutely want to. Only downside is that if he ends up losing, I'm screwed. Stamina's gonna be the big thing for this. So, let's see. How do I want to approach this? So, 20,000 fans. The thing I'm scared about, I need to, because I'm almost out of time. I want to pick someone like Jey Uso, Karrion Kross, John Cena. But knowing how he went against my back, he kind of went behind my back kind of thing, because he's turned heel now. It helps in the sense of 76 stamina, and plus if he ends up losing, because there's a good chance I will lose. The Superstar will lose, and I don't want to have that happen, you know. But anyways, we're gonna have this matchup. We're gonna have I want to have a tag team match. Let's go just have a tag team match. We'll solve. We can't get steel cage yet. Fudge. That's no bueno. Gonna do that. Tag team call out. Well, I'm doing it for a reason, because actually no, they're at level 3. Never mind. Let's go do charity. We'll have our world champions do these. I'll be honest. By the time at this point in the video, it's already past 30 minutes. I'm kind of annoyed just with myself, because I'm thinking with how seemingly easy it is to kind of record and plan these out, I feel like I could have got this done a lot sooner. And by a lot sooner, I just simply mean it'd be closer to maybe 20-25 minutes. But it didn't pan out that way. It does suck, but it is what it is. Alright, so yeah. So I'm gonna assume I'm gonna look. Yep. 4.5 star match. It's very long, but glad I didn't put Cena, because if Cena would have lost, that would be bad. So 3 stars. Rivalry complete. Awesome. Got 3,000 fans. I'm gonna tag team title match. So mediocre, very unfortunate. They keep their titles. Rose rivalry. John Cena, 5,000 fans. We're gonna skip their half in the final match. Are you serious? Are you serious? We lost both matches. I want to be mad, but it's like there's nothing I can do or say that'll fix it. I'm looking, and the edge that my person had, obviously it was a class match. Good was like class chemistry, where it's like they match up perfectly, because a giant goes perfectly with a cruiser. Inside a giant and the opponent was a cruiser, it worked. It synced perfectly, which is awesome to see. But I think I'm looking, and I think the only reason that I lost was because of popularity by 3. I want to say it was with this one too, but I don't think it was. I think maybe even if John Cena had like 2 or 3 less popularity, he probably would have won. I think John Cena. But like I said, I didn't want to take the risk, because if I lost John Cena, I don't have a world champion. And if I lose John Cena, it's not gonna look good for me. So $17,000 back in the bank. 111 fans, awesome sauce. They get 128. No bueno. Alright, so yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do about that. We're still falling behind. Kind of hoping. Okay, it's trade time. Trade time. We want to make a trade. We could make a trade. I don't know who they have to offer. There's a lot of great guys that I don't want to trade for, if I'm being honest. Looking at Seth. It's a specialist. But either way, I lose a superstar. So let's think. Who's not in a rival? Everyone's in a rival around mine, and I'm very content with my roster. I don't want to really do much. I'd rather have them offer me stuff. So I give up a bruiser and a specialist. I get 63,000, and I get a specialist and AJ Styles. I think that could be interesting. I say we shake it up. I want to keep him. I really do. But we do lose out on a woman. So let's see. We do go down to 9. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we go down to 9 superstars for the women's roster, which does kind of stink. But we do. So let's see. 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think it could be worthwhile. Wait. Oh wait, no. I just realized. Wait, are they trading? Oh, they're trading cash. Okay. I say we mix it up. We take AJ Styles. I don't know why it took me so long. Okay, so I don't really care about whatever he applied. I know what you gotta do. Clear the best superstar draw. Shh. Ooh. Center attention supers in the minute. fighter suit. So how many fighter superstars do I have? One, two, three, four. Superstars in the main event match game. I'm gonna go with this one. Obviously, I'm not gonna use it right now. But anyways, well, ladies and gentlemen, we've gotten through it, and this will be the conclusion of episode 2 of this MyGM series. I know this went on a lot longer than I anticipated, and most people who click on this video won't even see this ending. So, that being said, if you stuck around to the end, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you and everyone that even clicked on the video. Hope you have yourself an awesome day. Consider subscribing to my channel for more videos. And with that being said, I am Dak. This is my channel, Dak Does Stuff, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Adios, amigos.